So I ran out of storage space yesterday. I have trouble with the little cards, so I just go with what I have on board, which I might as well do anyway. I did this yesterday, and I put this down only in a dark red. And then I rinsed the brush, and I put distilled water, and I put distilled water around like this, and like that, and I let it go. So that is putting wet into color. And I'm going to do it again. Okay. I'm going to try it. Let's try it with a light color. Here's our yellow ochre. Let me move it over here. Is that good? Not really. Looks like it's better. There. Okay. And again, it's nice and hard, just like in the pans, but it's not in a pan. And I've gotten this one stuck on here nicely, so it's up there. And these are far enough apart that they're not going to mix together. Whoops. That one broke off. And keep it together like this, because when they break, sometimes they break into little chips. I talked about this before, and you don't want those little chips because they make things uneven. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's very nice. So we're going to use this as our full strength yellow ochre. I'm going to do the same thing I just did. This is a lighter color and yellow, which is a more coarsely ground pigment. So it sits on top. Okay, and then I'll wipe it off in here, rinse it here. Whoops. Dropped a little bit of yellow down in there. Okay, so I've got pretty much water on here. I'm going to go grab this. I'm going to complete this circle with water. Only. Now these are light. A fun thing that you can do is learn how to control washes like this, and then you can wait till it dries and put another wash on top of it. Okay, so that's your water into color. Let's do a color into water. Go back to the same red. This takes a long time to get it intense. The yellow, as I said, is more coarsely ground, so it mixes up quickly. There we go. So I want this to be a nice strong red. Maybe I should use a different color, but I'm not. Okay, now I don't want to lose this paint, so I scrape it off here and let it run down. You see how nicely it stays up in there on the plate? Because this bit here is actually raised a bit for eating. You can put your food here and it doesn't all mix together. Okay, so we're going to do just water. Oops. Here's the water. I'm going to put it on as smoothly as I can because it also is going to determine a little bit of the flow of the color once it gets in there. And now I'm going to do this. Okay. Okay. Let's try a two-color one. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Instead of water, I'm putting color, and I want more water. Remember what I said, though, about not making sloppy strokes in there. Okay, now I'm going to add a color. Red. There's one of those crumbs that we don't want to have. Maybe I'll get the most I can out of this little chunk and use it as like kind of a liner along the edge till it's gone. There it is, it's on my brush now. Should have left well enough alone. Now it's stuck on here. But it's very intense, so I'm just picking up some color from it. Look at that, it's melting there. I'm using that as if it were my palette. Picking up that nice dark, intense red. Ooh, I got it. Ooh, I dropped it again. All right, I got it. And I'm putting it back. A lot of watercolor is experimenting with water and knowing what it does, what to expect. And it's different on different paper. This paper is really... Oh, look at how nicely that dried. It doesn't even show anything. I'm going to cheat. No, maybe I'll do this. Now, these colors are all pretty raw here too. And remember what my palette looks like. It's all messed up. So at some point we're going to have to start mixing our colors. Let's just wet into wet. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to stop here. So we have water into color. We put the color first, put the water. Ditto. Color first, put the water. Here we put the water first and put the color, and it doesn't spread quite as well. And here we put the orange or the yellow ochre color first instead of water, and then we put that on, and then I put some dots and fiddled around. So that's something to look at, and I have some more things to do. Let me test out this color too while I'm at it. This one? Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is cut one of these off and put it in the window to fade. Probably the middle one, I guess. It's a nice blue. We talked a little bit about black, mixing black. Well, I'm going to wait on that. I'm missing my brown, I think. That's my sienna, burnt sienna. That's my burnt umber there. So burnt umber and this blue, or this blue. This is the blue. This is like the cobalt blue here. This is the one that we used for mixing before. This paper is so nice and smooth to work on. Put it up in the window as a test strip to see about the permanence. That's what I mean. So what if I've gone 13 minutes, 59, 14 minutes? Okay, I've got to keep these under 15. And I think I have a little thing to splice onto this too. Oh, these aren't all the way on there. Okay, there's what's on there. Alrighty, taking a break now.